No yields.
Yo, what's poppin'? All my peeps, it is I, your host of the most Renaissance man who always thinks he can. And your champion of the peeps, Patty Pitts, back once again in the Yard of Streams for another edition of Pitts and Sara's Wrestling Show, where we take no nights off. It's not just me, Patty P, here in the Yard of Streams. I am joined, as always, by the best of the West. You can't forget about Sara Marshall. What's poppin', girl?
Hey, yo.
Hi.
What's going on? How we
I
doing?
cannot explain how happy I am to have that video back.
Okay. Hold on. I just hate when I get texts on my computer. Anyways, when we first went over to Riverside to start, I like it for when we do the house show and Kyle and I do it because it fits that show. With us and the No Nights Off, I did not feel like it felt like something was off. Mm-hmm. Every time, and we both at points were in good moods, but still it was just something off. Now with this, it does feel like home a little bit. Mm-hmm. Just with the way our show works. We like using the clips like that. It's more of a visual radio show type thing. So it's better that we're here in the Yard of Streams. And I gotta say, doing an intro over in Riverside is a little harder because the Yard of Streams, it writes itself. I don't need to write it. I just need to read it. Mm-hmm. Where down by the river, what am I doing down by the river?
Down by the river.
Exactly. Am I living in a van down by the river with Chris Farley? So no, it's really good to be back here in the Yard of Streams. Everything can run smoothly, and it's good talking wrestling again.
We have some friends in here today
already.
Final Boss is here. What's going on?
Oh hell yeah! Let's
we
go.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Well, it's Mania season. It's usually when the Final Boss pokes his head through. Mm-hmm. Who's the picture? What's the... Oh!
Me. That's a new one. Love it. Meta. You know what's funny is I've been playing Pokemon Scarlet again, and I forget that they call one of the Pokemon master trainers. They call her La Primera, and so every time they kept saying it to me, I was like, Stephanie?
You're like it, you're ready to battle.
Oh god, no, she's gonna come demolish me with her Pikachu. What's happening? But no, I just thought that was funny.
Sorry, you mentioned Pikachu.
Yeah,
and that went my brain. So I've been playing my GM mode to prep me for 2026 when we're going show to show. Sarah, we're going show to show. Right now, it's us against Ringside Rant. With their representative being Shake, we got to have the number one show. So I've been practicing, and I forgot that in this, the file that I have saved of it, I put in the nonsense characters. I found a way to do it. Mm-hmm. So Pikachu's on WCW, taking on Ivar for the WCW title. It was weird, So I've been playing that. And imagine Pikachu in the ring, hitting a lightning bolt in this. He would be a big super kick person for sure. I feel like Pikachu is
maybe he's got short legs though.
No, but it's not the super kick. It's a super kick, but with the tail. So he does the run up like that, but it's the tail that just hits you. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool. Sophia. Oh, I have wrong comment, but happy anniversary to you. This is the comment that I wanted to put up and ask because I've been listening to some new music now. Sophia asks,
what bands, music?
New, old, what music do you listen to? And I actually just got into a band last night when KB and I were in the house. He showed me a band called The Struts, a British band. and they have my song of the summer already. I know it's February. This is going to be my song of the summer. I can already visualize myself driving 75 or 80 degrees, whatever, sunny, down the road with this song. Could have been me. Look it up. Great song. Get you in a great mood. Get you fired up.
When is it from?
It's from a couple years ago because that's their most
Well, she's asking
popular.
what older bands do you listen to?
All right. Well, older bands, I'm going to go with Van Halen. I love 70s, 80s. I love AC/DC. I'm a big AC/DC fan. Yeah. I do like 80s. Right? Yeah. What about you?
I don't listen to a lot of music that's not from like the 2000s or 90s. So that doesn't mean I don't like the stuff that's older. I just don't like have playlists for it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm eclectic, I would say, with music. Like I enjoy like Frank Sinatra. So sometimes I'll listen to Frank Sinatra, and obviously that's way
Mm-hmm.
80s and 80s. But yeah, I mean like 80s rock. Yeah, there's some stuff that I enjoy, but nothing that I'm like, like reaching to listen to. It's generally 90s indie stuff, like emo, early 2000s. So
I big into like grunge rock.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Was my favorite band, and to this day I tell people that I love Limp Bizkit. They look at me like I have 5 heads. It's awesome.
Well, that's like until I feel like until Chester died, people looked at you crazy if you said you liked Linkin Park.
True.
But it's like
I love Linkin Park.
That's been my fixation again recently.
Okay.
Yeah, because I made a Linkin Park playlist, and then I was like, you know what, I want to listen to Linkin Park. So like, I just keep listening to them.
So I have a playlist on my phone called Sexy Pits.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called Sexy Pits because when I play this, I want to feel my best self.
Oh,
I want to feel the utmost confidence.
When I play this playlist, I feel sexy.
I want to feel like sexy confident. Like it doesn't matter what you say to me. I am the greatest thing walking God's green earth.
Okay.
But it has an eclectic group of songs, starting off with Rammstein. Have you ever heard of them?
Mm-hmm.
Deutschland. That song, if I hear that song, I turn into like a sleeper agent.
Oh, geez.
It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an objective. Then you have some wrestling themes in there. You actually have. Do you remember the song "The Champ" from SmackDown vs. Raw 2007? It's got your boy in the booth.
Oh, I don't.
I'm
know.
The champ. No,
I think I had SVR 2006.
Oh, I mean that was an OG one. That had the in the PSP version that had Tex Hold'em. That one.
Another game that has really good music. Tony Hawk.
Oh, Sara.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Hammer, nail, right there.
Yeah, so good. And aren't they coming out with a new one?
No, all right. So they did. It was remastered Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. I have it.
Is it good?
And when I loaded it up and heard Superman, I turned into a 6-year-old kid again. It's really good if you want to play a skateboarding game. Okay, like if you want to just play like a skateboarding game and relive Tony Hawk, it's perfect.
Well, you were really into Underground too, right?
That's the thing. I loved Underground and American Wasteland. So I like those story modes.
Yeah.
Where this doesn't have that. It has the objectives to unlock different parks.
Yeah, for sure.
And they don't have the college. So they just released 4.
Mm-hmm.
They did the college again, or the university.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite skate parks in all of Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Mm-hmm.
They're lacking a lot because of that stupid time limit classic style.
Oh, yeah.
And it irks me. I like when you go up to the person, have that little stupid interaction, and then you go to the objective. I don't know, just a little thing.
Got it.
Daniel, I'm doing good, man. You know what? Thank you. Sarah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Is your jersey Earl Thomas in your photo, or is there a
that is
number
unreal.
29?
I do like that.
I am very proud of myself for knowing that Earl Thomas used to wear number 29. The only reason I know that is because I lived in Seattle. So, but anyway, yeah. We can talk wrestling if you'd like.
It's a wrestling show.
It is.
I mean, if you want.
Yeah.
But I mean, Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Is so wrestling adjacent and so wrestling coded in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Those games. But yeah, as we see here in the comments, we're not only talking about music and nostalgia, we're also talking about the Elimination Chamber that is happening this Saturday at 8 o'clock, taking place in CM Punk's hometown of Chicago, Illinois. So I was saying this on the house last night, that I'm not excited for the show itself.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that I'm running on WrestleMania season fumes, where I'm just excited because it's WrestleMania season. We're building towards something, and I just want the show to happen,
I feel like we need to go into this PLE with a completely open mind, because I think with all of the injuries that have piled up, specifically like with the Vision, they're gonna have to like rethink whatever plans that they might have had in place for Mania. So like I think that there is a possibility, or multiple possibilities, that crazy shit might happen on Saturday, because it's not just the injuries that are a setback. There's also all of the conversation about how they're not selling tickets to Mania. And like it was like last week, I think that they had sold 17,000 less tickets at that point than they did a year before. And other than lowering ticket prices, which they attempted to do and it did nothing.
25% discount.
I know, which was like virtually nothing. Yeah. I feel like the only other way to really like, I don't know, build interest is to do something unexpected. And it feels like, okay, if we go into the chamber and Cody wins, it's Cody versus Drew. No one's buying a ticket.
You can't do that this time.
You know what I mean? Well, yeah, but it's like it's the same thing with even like the women's. Like maybe if you do Tiffany, it's like Tiffany versus Jade again. Like that's not exciting. You could even argue that Punk winning over Finn is not that exciting. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. That's not going to happen. But like it's in Chicago. He's the champion. Like. You expect him to win, so it's like you have to add some spice to these matches.
You do,
or completely change your game plan. Otherwise, why is anybody going to look forward to what happens at Mania? Because it's not just the people that aren't buying tickets to go, but what is making people tune in? Like why are they going to buy the ESPN app to watch if you're not making it interesting?
That's the other thing, is now you're doing bullshit of blocking out markets so you can't have watch parties at these events because ticket sales are down. That's very Vince McMahon-esque.
Well, and I'm sorry, but how the fuck are you going to control a bar from playing it?
You like physically can't. All you're going to do is just...
Well, so you're saying that people who live in Vegas, they can't order it because it's in Vegas?
No, so what they'll do is they'll do like a block out for people that were hosting watch parties. All right, because they can find that it's promoted, you can get whatever. But the thing that is missing with a lot of this is that with TV now, you could just go to a bar like scene and throw on an ESPN account that a bartender has.
Yeah.
And just hook it up that way. Mm-hmm. And then you can get it. Well, TV has changed so much that doing like blackouts and shit like this is honestly, you're looking like the one with egg on your face.
Well, because
you look so stupid.
It's so out of touch. Like the last thing that they want to admit about why tickets are not selling is because of the price. Like they do not want to admit.
Is it price or also location?
I think,
question for you, like.
Okay, I think it's a combination of things. I don't think that Vegas is as much of an issue as people are making it seem, because Vegas is a tourist destination. So like that, and especially for people who live in colder climates, like why wouldn't somebody from New England want to go to Vegas in April? Like, why would you not, you know?
That's not our issue here.
Yeah, but I do think that at this point, it's going to be, you know, maybe some people are tired. They don't want to go to Vegas. The ticket prices to go to, not even like, if you want to even just go to Mania, it's ridiculous. And that's like, oh, you're just going to go for the weekend. It's outrageously expensive. And then there's going to be, you know, fatigue from the fans who are not overly thrilled with what could potentially be on the card. So it's like there's a lot of factors that are doing it, but the last thing they're willing to admit is their fault in it, which is the price. So it's like you have to be able to cater to the people who are still wanting to watch the products, but they can't afford to go to your show. Like, why are you going to punish them by saying, oh, yeah, you can't go to the show? That sucks. You also can't watch it. Like, what are we doing? That's insane.
It's little things like this that will give AEW and TNA and even a little bit of the indies that much more of a leg up, because they'll see this and realize that their prices are affordable.
Yep.
You know, like I paid for Limitless on Saturday last week. I paid $25, you know, to get in the door. And I watched, I would say, future stars of the wrestling scene, you know, for the next 10 years. And good story. It had exactly what you would want out of any wrestling show. And I had front row seats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Granted, I'm in Yarmouth, Maine, but
yeah, you're not advocating for them to be that cheap, but it's also like you want to advertise WWE as this like family event, but you're pricing out families. And then it's nearly impossible to buy a single ticket on Ticketmaster. Like they don't want to sell just a single
we
ticket.
know that from freaking Taylor Swift.
Yeah, so it's like it's crazy. So they're making it nearly impossible to like fix the situation that they have created, but that they want to solve. You know, it's just a hot mess, a hot mess.
We could
and
have
Final Boss mentions it too. They took NXT Stand and Deliver away from Mania weekend, so like you're taking another reason for people not to be in Vegas that weekend. I mean, it's crazy.
What have I said the past 2 years when we went to Mania? What was my top 3 moment or top 3 show?
It was always NXT.
Always Stand and Deliver. Yeah. Stand and Deliver was my favorite live show out of all of them.
I wonder why they took it away. Like I don't feel like we got an explanation. I mean, I understand it's like a hot weekend and it's like, oh, having it on Saturday or Sunday before Mania is a lot, but at the same time it's like taking it out of Mania weekend feels unfair to the
well, did you see what time they moved it to?
No,
they moved the show to?
No, is it like late like night, evening?
No, they moved Mania up to 2
PM. Oh, local time.
Local time, excuse me.
Yeah, that's because it would be 5 PM.
So
that's crazy too. Then
they're gonna add more matches.
5 PM.
They have to,
though.
No, it's not that weird. I don't find 5 PM that weird.
It is for you when normally it starts at 8.
Yeah, but wrestling, like, okay, a show like that, I'm totally fine with it starting early because then I am fine with it getting over a little later. Yeah, I don't mind it being a little bit longer. And it's like, oh shit, that was an hour and a half longer than I expected. Oh my god, well it's still 10:30, or it's still, you know, it's not 1 a.m.
Yeah,
you know, that was like WrestleMania 35. Legitimately felt like I watched years,
and it wouldn't have been as much of an issue to be super long if the show overall was like really good from start to finish. You know,
and that's the big thing, that like it should be a roller coaster. It absolutely should be a roller coaster of emotions, but a roller coaster of emotions does not, it has to still be good. It still has to be worth watching, you know. It's a show. So
agreed.
God, that was a lot. Good conversation from the peeps and us. If you want to contribute to that, comment below. All right, anything. And if you want to contribute to it when we're not in the Art of Streams, tweet us All right, at SMarchXO and at Patty Pitts, PADDYPITTS on Twitter. I posted a clip from our Raw Rewind over on that Twitter. I'm posting it on my Instagram probably when I'm in bed tonight about Finn and how he could find his way into the Elimination Chamber.
My guy.
So, I think he should. So, we don't have it. That's one more video we got to add in here. Yes. But don't worry, we don't need a video for us to tell you that you don't need to be a lemon. Be a rosebud. Rosebuds and lemons. Favorite, least favorite things in wrestling this week. Yeah, ladies first. Sarah, there you are. What is your rosebud of the week?
So Michael P.S. Hayes was on the Undertaker's podcast this week, and I love that they kind of addressed the elephant in the room, which I would say it was an elephant in the room, because a clip of P.S. Hayes from WWE Unreal went viral because he was talking poorly about our queen Chelsea Green and how she basically has a ceiling that she like can't ever be the face of the division or like a top champion, blah blah blah. And a lot of people were like, you clearly don't know what you're talking about. I mean, listen to the reaction she gets. She's so beloved. Like, who are you of all people to say she can't do this or she can't do that? And so the Undertaker just flat out comes is like, I love Chelsea. Like she has so much more that she can give. Like she's got that it factor, just like advocating for her. And, I mean, I'm not saying that what the Undertaker has to say about a current talent is like the end all be all. Obviously he's correct, but like, I think he was around the business long enough, active and not active, to understand like who has it, who doesn't have it, who can be a star, who couldn't be, he's got a good handle on what that is. And so if he's sitting there saying, you know what, actually, I'm going to say it to the guy that said that this girl just doesn't have it, I'm going to tell him he's wrong. And then PS is like, oh no, I agree too. Like, I think I'm a big fan. And I'm like, brother, stop trying to rewrite what we saw. Okay, you didn't think you were going to get that kind of blowback, and now you're trying to walk it back. Not to mention,
do you remember the word that he used was
hurt her feelings? What?
Do you remember the word that Taker used to describe her? Underutilized.
Yes. Well, and that's
that is on the nose.
And the thing is that's an argument that we have been saying about a lot of people in WWE over the last few years. Like there are so many people who have not reached their potential yet, although they've shown you that they should be reaching that potential. And so I mean, that's a thing that we could talk about with the Elimination Chamber. There's a handful of people in these matches that you're like, oh, are you going to hit it now? Or are you not going to hit it? And I think Chelsea is one of those ones that I would like to think is going to be like a slow burn to the top. Like, I really want to believe that there will be a point where she will be women's champion. And then we don't have to sit here and be like, oh, she deserved it. Like, I don't want to have that conversation about her, because I want to be like, no, she earned it. She got it. She deserved it. And they finally did it. I don't want it to be I don't want her to be someone who was like good enough to be champion. They just never did it for her.
I get it. I think she's one of the, I agree with Taker. I believe she's one of the most underutilized people on the roster. The fact that you put her, every division that you've put her in, she has thrived in and been the star in every single aspect, even when she is the loser.
Well, and that's the thing.
That's so hard to do.
Well, and we know, they have this whole thing about like being a good soldier and whatever. And I would say that that's exactly what Chelsea is. But then they also need to be aware of, not taking advantage of that to the degree that they are. Because it's like it gets to a point where it's not fair that, oh, yeah, we know that this person will do whatever we ask of them. They won't complain. Like, they just love being here. They love doing their job. And you don't reward them for being a good soldier. Like that. Yeah. That's the part that I just get concerned with. because of
takes time.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that we don't, like I said, I just don't want to have this conversation event like in 2 years where we're still like, oh, we're still waiting for them to do it. What's right for Chelsea?
Yeah. When is this going to happen?
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I love that they're still keeping her on TV right now. Like, I love that they're doing the Elton Prince thing with her. Like,
that's what I mean, because she can do that type of shit. Doesn't need to be competing.
And that's the thing, like, that's why we were even saying when Elton was hurt, like, keep him on TV because him and Kit are so entertaining.
Oh the Elton's so strong.
Good. Like, keep them on TV. If they are able and they're willing, then let them do it because there is a big hit when you take that entertainment factor out, you know, because they say they're sports entertainment and then yet you're taking out like a key aspect of the entertainment. And it's what fans are telling you that they want to see. It doesn't matter if Chelsea has a 30-second backstage thing. People love to see it. And that's why we were advocating for Pretty Deadly to remain on TV. So I'm glad that they're doing that with her because it would suck to not have her around.
It would. No, it really would. She's been great.
Yeah.
My Rosebud is Limitless Wrestling, hands down. That show last week. I spoke about it, I think, when we got in here on Tuesday. Talked about it yesterday, and I'm talking about it now. That was one of my favorite shows I went to all year. Easily. The main event was spectacular. It was fantastic. I mean, Gabby Forza and Dijak put on probably my favorite match of the year with... for the Limitless title, and with the interference that happened of Aaron Rourke, who legitimately shocked the crowd. Like, Rich Palladino, the ring announcer, said that Aaron Rourke cannot travel tonight due to weather issues. Which, like, oh yeah, there's a storm coming. Oh shit, well, whatever.
Cargill? Oh.
Yeah. And his music hits and everyone goes fucking ballistic. And you think he's gonna help Gabby win. They're best friends. He even helped her in the Rumble to get her to where she is. And then he throws her into the chair, but it doesn't seem like he sides with the opposition of Anthony Green, Channing Thomas, Dijak, and then eventually Sydney Bacabella. He just stands there, and if you look at my video on Instagram, he is just angry and has this face, and I go full Jim Ross, and I'm just like, why, Aaron? Why? I'm getting really
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. I went full JR to Triple H in the early 2000s.
It's that son of a bitch, Triple H.
And so it's really like, because of that whole show, and I mean, I could just sit here and do a whole podcast about that show specifically, but it feels like there's a little bit of an underlying story going on right now at Limitless, or if there always was, I'm finally catching on to it, and that's really cool, and because it's just a really cool feeling to have, and for God's sake, it was great. It was great. So, that was awesome. And the drive home wasn't even that bad. It was nice.
Is it?
It was 2.5 hours.
Oh, jeez.
That wasn't bad. I watched, listened to my podcasts, caught up on my CVV, which... he interviewed, the last one I listened to was Darby Allin. Where I don't know, I would like you to go look at clips of that and let me know what you think. Because Darby Allin is a weird fucking dude.
Yeah.
But he's a really good dude. So.
Okay.
Well, from good dudes to bad things. Sarah, what was not the best thing you saw this week?
This is for the final boss because I'm pretty sure he is the one that has gone on Twitter and been like, "Hey, I miss you hating on Jey Uso, so I'm gonna hate on Jey Uso." He was on First Take this morning, I think. And I don't know if he was asked or what. I think he was, if he was gonna yeet and run it back in the chamber. And he said, yeah, because that's why people pay money. And I said, no, they don't. 90% of that arena did not pay to come see you eat. I'm sorry to break it to you, brother, but that's not why.
They didn't?
You think a majority of the people who are going to Elimination Chamber bought tickets specifically so they could see Jey Uso yeet?
Maybe. I don't know.
No, stop it right now. No, I mean, yeah. No, I mean, okay, I've seen some people like your boy Jimmy from the Q being all like, oh, like people are so mad about him running it back during the Royal Rumble, and he like posts a clip of like Too Cool dancing in the Royal Rumble, and I'm like, it's not the same. It's not the same.
No, he was baiting. He was rage baiting.
Okay, well, sometimes I feel like he is being serious, but I'm like, anyone trying to say it, because then there were people who were being dead ass serious about it, and I'm like, it's not the same though. It was like that was meant to happen because the three of them were the only ones in the Rumble, so like no one gave a fuck that they were doing it. It was like Rikishi was in the ring by himself. He wasn't actively like shutting a match down, to like dance in the ring with Too Cool. That's not what he was doing. But like Jey Uso shutting down like an intense match, like an elimination chamber, so that he could fucking yeet is stupid. It's stupid. And the reason, other than people like me that like absolutely loathe it, I just sit here and I remember about him whining about how people only call him an entrance, and then he's only done this more since he said that. Like, I want to understand his mentality. Like, why are you going to sit there and be like, I want to be taken seriously because I'm a world heavyweight champion and people just say that I'm an entrance and all I do is yeet. So why are you now yeeting more?
I don't know, Sarah. That's I don't know why he would yeet more. Because it gains the most entrance. I don't know.
I just don't get it.
I'm in the same vein. I'm in the same vein. I'm kind of over it.
Yeah. It's oh yeah, we knew about this. That's why I'm saying, I'm like, they should just take him out, dude. Like, because we were saying when we were talking about Raw, like, not only was he not supposed to be in this match, you could tell this motherfucker did not want to be in this match. Like,
no,
he was not happy about winning a spot in the chamber. So, yeah, you made the prediction that maybe he gets taken out by Finn if Finn loses his match to Punk. I don't know, but like, I would not be mad if they somehow managed to get Jay out of this match, because like, I mean, obviously I'm not a fan, but I want to see matches. Like, to me, like, there's a time and place for this kind of fun stuff. And I feel like when you're all supposed to be taking this moment seriously and like competing to have a main event title match at WrestleMania, that's not the time for you to be like pandering to the crowd. Like, no, I want to be an intense moment. Like, you guys are fighting for this opportunity. And this would be an opportunity for a title that Jey Uso has never won, has never even really sniffed it before. I mean, other than when Roman was champ, but you know what I mean? Like, shouldn't you not be like caring if they want to yeet? They yeeted with you when you came out. Like, why do you need to yeet in the middle of the match? Like, I don't get it.
Well, I'm with you, because I'm not really the biggest Jey Uso fan right now. I'm more of a fan of the Usos at the moment. I want to see.
I don't love Jay, but I like the Usos. I think they're a great tag team. So
they're great.
Yeah. Maybe after this they'll focus on that, and then also go back to their joint theme song.
I would like them to go back to their goddamn joint theme song, please.
Or no.
Because it makes no sense for Jimmy and Jey Uso to be coming out to defend their tag team championships to It's Just Me Oos.
Yeah. It's just who? Which Oos?
I saw a clip recently of when Jimmy imitated Big E doing the New Day entrance with the "Aw, Cleveland." Yeah. He imitates that, and then they come out to like the Uso Penitentiary song. It goes so hard. Like, it goes like they are a threat.
Yeah.
When this song comes on, I just want to like dance. I want to be a silly wrestling fan and live the gimmick and not care about, like, just be a fan for a moment.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into a match with it. When I hear that, I'm like, all right, the Usos are coming. Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't have that with this. So.
How do I sing Yeet? Oh, you mean his song? Like, it's just me, Oos.
It's just me, Oos.
Day one, it's just me, Oos.
Light them all up, lock them down like
Final boss says Usos versus the Lucha Brothers. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You know?
Oh, it's happening. I don't think they're that dumb.
Well, that's why I've said, like, Jey Uso is not going to be remembered as a singles competitor. It's just not going to happen. And the thing is like, he should be good with that, because you're going to go down as arguably the best tag team ever with your brother. Like, is that not okay for you? You know, like, I mean, I understand that maybe he had some things that he wanted to accomplish, but like, you did that. You had your moment. Like, don't you want to finish your career with your brother? Because that's the way you started. Like, I don't know. It's just me, but
it's just you, Marsh.
It's just me, Oos.
Day one-ish.
Ew. Gross. Okay, what's your lemon?
I don't know at the moment, because there's a lot of things I looked at this week that, I mean, I've watched so fucking much. Between Raw, NXT.
Can I ask a question?
To spark it, maybe? Yes.
Well, I don't know that I don't think that this will be your lemon, but I saw a lot of people have a negative reaction to it. So I guess I'm just curious. How do you feel about Miles Bourne beating Ethan Page for the NXT North American Championship right before Ethan hit longest reign?
Big fan.
Okay.
Big fan of it. Why? Because Miles Bourne absolutely deserves it. That man is a future stud, you know.
Yeah.
On the main roster at some point.
He also looks really good in person. So.
Oh, he's got the look.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really jacked. So he'll be great, and he's someone that I want to see slowly climb the ranks in NXT.
Well,
he doesn't need to get jumped up right away. And that have him win now because of the progression. Like, you need to hit some like awards, like achievements. Like, you've done this, you've made it here. Here's your achievement. Why it is, I'm still a big fan of it now, right before Ethan Page in the longest streak. Ethan Page is an asshole who all he cares about is that streak and being named the longest reigning North American champion. But he can't. And that's kind of a villain arc.
Let's also remember what the point of NXT is.
Yeah.
Ethan Page didn't really need NXT per se.
No, he didn't.
Maybe to get acclimated to how they do things in WWE. Maybe that's an asset for him. Maybe to become familiar to, you know, a majority of WWE fans or something. Maybe he could use it in that way. But as far as like in-ring ability on the mic, like character wise, he didn't need it. Miles Bourne did. So like, shouldn't we be rewarding those people? Like, because that's what NXT was for. You know?
Exactly.
So maybe your lemon could be you didn't like the reaction to people being so negative about Miles Bourne getting it, because some people are also like, it's because of who he's sleeping with, and I'm like, you guys are so fucking stupid. Like,
if you think that's how things work now, it's so above that.
It's such
like that. Politics is absolutely still a thing. I'm not going to disagree with that, but it's so different.
I love that that is being used in a way that we don't normally hear about it, though. It's always like the woman, slept her way to the top. You don't ever really hear about like the guy banging some chick, and that's why he got it, you know? And I'm like, nah. If that were a thing, then wouldn't he have been champion like a long ass time ago? Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
But, yeah, it's stupid. Stupid. I'll go. My lemon is something in NXT again. Oh, I for purposes of the show and to move on, I will say my lemon is that we do not have a current GM for NXT and I don't know how I feel about. He's interim. I don't know how I feel about him yet.
I thought they named him officially.
Oh, well, if they did, I don't know how I feel about him yet. So.
Oh, okay, fair.
Usos versus Hardy Boys will probably happen.
That would be sick.
That's going to happen at some point. Sarah, you are a really good singer, apparently.
Thank you. I maybe I'll reveal my singing skills more as we continue on. You know.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going around the Wrestleverse right now. Obviously, we're going to kick things off with the A story. It is the Elimination Chamber this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Western Time, Pacific Time, whatever it is.
6 p.m. Mountain. Ew,
before we give our thoughts.
I said, ew, put the stink away. Oh, I was thinking shocker. That's why I said put the
Cut
stink.
it out. Quit it.
Put the stink away.
What before we give you our predictions, 1 to 10 excitement level for this show.
I feel like I'm not that excited. I would say I'm like a 5. Like I'm gonna watch it, but like this feels like a show that I need to see it start and see like how it goes, and then maybe I'll get more excited. You know, like I mean, I'm happy that Finn is having a match, and you know he's having a title match at that. I do think that these matches can be really good because historically they have been, but like I said when we talked about it a little bit earlier this week, the War Games matches were not as good, the Rumble matches weren't that great so far, so I'm like I have high hopes that these will be better, but I'm also like not overly optimistic, so it's like we'll see. I hope that it's a good show. You know, I think they need it to be a good show, but I'm kind of like
yeah, I'm at like a 6.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not going to be able to watch it live because of prior commitments. So I'll have to watch it Sunday morning or Sunday after work.
I will not text you then.
Yeah, that's a good heads up because I've been doing really good with my spoilers so far and staying present. So yeah, I want to keep that up. So
Final Boss says a 7.
Chamber is always fun. I will give you that. The Chamber is always a good time. So
hopefully, would have been even cooler if Bronson Reed was in it, but whatever.
It'd be really cool if they didn't change the design, but here we are. So Becky versus AJ Lee for the Women's IC Championship. Who do you have?
I have Becky. I know that I think like the betting favorite is AJ Lee, but I still think AJ's winning at Mania. I think that's like I think Becky has to win this time. And then their feud will continue to Mania. And I think it's going to be something where like I mean, I've already said this, so I apologize for anybody who's tuned in recently to hear it, but I do think that we're probably going to see some sort of shenanigans or something for Becky to win. And then Becky is going to be like, okay, I beat you. Like, we're done. I don't have to ever wrestle you again. Like, I beat you. That's it. And AJ's going to be like, or even Pierce is going to be like, we all saw what you did. You know, like you cheated or you did this to like pull off the win. You're not in control of what matches you have and what you don't. And then that sets up a match for them at Mania or something. It feels like that's something that they would do for AJ because she's been gone, and like Becky doesn't really give a fuck about like losing a title at Mania. Like she's not that type of person.
Story.
Yeah, and she's doing a great job right now, so it feels like it's inevitable she wins this weekend and then drops it at Mania.
I am going with that as well, basically, because it just makes sense for AJ to win it at Mania rather than the Elimination Chamber. It's not her hometown. All right. Chicago is not where she grew up.
No,
it's
she grew up in Jersey, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. So I hated when they were saying that. They were like, it isn't her hometown. I'm like, no, it's not. Just because she lives there, that's not her hometown.
Yeah, no. She's so I would much and this match is going to be a good match. I feel that the build isn't going to show how this match will end up. You know, a lot of people were complaining about their in-ring promos, including myself, with the whole "I'm gonna fight, but I don't want to punch. I don't know," but all that's gonna end. I think this will be a good match.
I would like to think that after this, if Becky wins and is forced to have a rematch with her, I would like to think that will kind of like flip a switch in Becky's brain, and we'll maybe see like a more serious side of this character, because I think that's what people are most upset about, is that it just feels a little bit too comedic between the two of them. And so I think that if we see a more like serious, intense side of Becky in, still a sprinkle of what she's trying to do right now, I think that would really help get more people on board with it.
Yeah, I think it would too. Got a lot of people in the chat saying Becky. Final boss is AJ.
Yeah, but thinks that Becky gets it back.
Dusty finish. Yeah. Keeping with women, we got the women's elimination chamber match. Winner goes on to WrestleMania to challenge Jade Cargill. We have Tiffany Stratton. We have Rhea Ripley. We have Asuka. We have Kiana James. We have Alexa Bliss. And we have
Raquel Rodriguez. So
we got.
My initial thought was Raquel because of the storyline potential with Liv. However, I don't know that I see them doing that for WrestleMania. Like, I don't see them wanting to like advertise Raquel versus Jade for a Mania match. I think that would be a solid like SmackDown main event or something like that, but I don't think they'll do that for Mania. And I'm like, I don't know. It really depends on what they're trying to do with Jade, because obviously, just like Tiffany's latest reign, like it wasn't great, and Jade's has not been great either. But if they really want to, I don't know, make her into a superstar, to me, the one that needs to win then is Rhea. Like, Rhea versus Jade feels like a huge match, but it feels like Rhea would have to lose, and I just don't know. Because they're not moving Rhea to SmackDown.
No, and Rhea is a tag team champion.
I know.
The tag team titles need to be defended at WrestleMania.
I just find it hard to imagine that they would have her lose to Jade. So that's the thing, is like, I'm so torn on this. Like, I think the only one that makes sense story-wise is Tiffany, but I don't know that we want to see that. Like, I don't think anyone really wants to see that again. So it really feels like, are they just going to do Alexa? And maybe Alexa is the one that faces her, and then that causes some tension between her and Charlotte, because we saw the stare down with Charlotte and Jade. They got in each other's face and stuff. Like, maybe, I don't know. That seems more of like a marquee match, I think, because Alexa is more of like an established name for a longer period of time than someone like Raquel.
Well, that's why my prediction is Alexa. Yeah. I don't see anyone else, and the way this is going, it should be Charlotte versus Jade. Yeah. It should be. That's what everyone's saying. It should be Charlotte versus Jade. But it's Alexa versus Jade. Yeah. And who's sitting on the sidelines in the corner? It's Charlotte.
Well, because like, what does Charlotte do?
She walks Alexa Bliss out to the ring. That's what Charlotte Flair does at Mania this year.
Not having a match?
That's the point.
Ooh.
That's going to set up a year-long feud with her and Alexa that will culminate at WrestleMania. It's right in front of you. It's literally, the story is right in front of you.
Yeah. Final Boss agrees. Nathaniel believes it's Rhea. I think I just convinced myself as I was talking it out loud. I think it's Alexa, because I think, I was also thinking that with Jade being more green, at least on the main roster and just in the ring in general, I feel like she needs to go against somebody who's more established in the ring. And that is not Raquel at this point. So it feels like it would have to be somebody like an Alexa. So I guess we'll be 2 for 2. I'll pick Alexa as well.
Yeah. I don't see anyone else. I mean, maybe Raquel.
Yeah, it's
maybe
just that being the match just makes me feel like they would be like, you know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going with my gut. My gut says Alexa. I want to stick with the chambers. I don't want to.
Okay.
Let's stick with the chambers. We got the men's chamber match. We have Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and
Randy Orton.
A lot of people saying Randy Orton.
I know.
I don't like that.
I don't love it either. I mean, I think Randy versus Drew would be absolute fire, so it's nothing of that. But I really wanted to see Randy versus Cody for the title, so it would really like piss me off if they like put him in a title match after Cody already lost it. Like what? Like that's what we were waiting for. I'm gonna take a flyer on this one, much to like what I said earlier in the show about WWE kind of like trying out new things because they need asses and seats, and I'm picking LA Knight. LA Knight has beef with Drew from months past. He can't do shit with the Vision because I mean they're all injured.
There's no Vision to do shit with.
Yeah, so I think that perhaps one of the most unexpected things I think in the eyes of the fans would be to see LA Knight win, and I think that he's long deserved it, and I think him and Drew could put on a fine match. I've seen a lot of people say make it a triple threat or something, or even a fatal 4-way with Cody, Drew, Randy, and Jacob. I mean, I understand why people might be into that. I don't know how you do that when there are two of them in the chamber. Like, I don't really know how they get to that point. And then also, where does that leave LA Knight? Like, what does LA Knight do? I still think that we could get Cody versus Jacob, and that's fine. I know that people might not be as into it, but I don't know. I'm going in with LA Knight. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But
no, I am going with LA Knight too, because I don't see anyone else. I can't. I mean, I was watching Cultaholic before we hopped on here, and they do a video about their predictions, but it's not like us predictions trying to be right. They do it of predictions of it's not what we think's going to happen, it's what we want to happen.
Yeah.
And they put Trick Williams as one of them. I forget if it was Ross or Andrew, but they put Trick Williams as the winner challenging Drew. And I thought that's where you were going to go with your take, honestly, when you said they need to put asses in seats.
Yeah, too soon. I think
because he's electric.
Oh, he is. But I do think that is like kind of a slap in the face to LA Knight, because LA Knight has been Trick Williams for the past like 3 years. I think that he's in a position that deserves it, and we know that Trick is going to be a fucking huge star. Like, he doesn't need it in the first like month that he's on the main roster. Like, he will get that opportunity, no doubt. But LA Knight is not getting any younger. These opportunities are not going to continue to stay open for him. And there's a chance for him to go against Drew, who he has a history with. So at least it makes sense.
Could you imagine LA Knight winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania?
I mean, I think Drew would be all for it too.
He gets his moment.
Yep. I mean,
that'd be awesome.
What better way to get people to tune into WrestleMania? This is what I'm saying. Like, they really have to do. They don't have to necessarily lean 100% into what the fans want. Obviously, that's crazy. I'm not saying that, but I think they might have to lean into it a bit more now that Seth Rollins is out, Bronson Reed is out, Braun Breaker is out. It's like there are so many people that are sidelined right now. And so you're going to need to take advantage of the people that you do have and the people that fans are crazy over and give them a moment, because otherwise, why are they going to tune in? Like, if everything is just going to go as if I can predict the entire results of a WrestleMania card, why would I watch?
Why am I tuning in?
Yeah. Like, you want that shock value, but you also want to be like pleased as well. Like, I don't want to only see like oh yeah, this person's gonna win because of course they are, and this person's gonna lose because of course they are. Like, no, give us something to be excited about. And an LA Knight leaving WrestleMania as champion, that is a scenario that no one would have thought could happen. So it's like,
no, never.
That would be wild, absolutely crazy. They already have their marquee matchup with Punk and Roman, so if they're not like super hyped about it being LA Knight Drew, well, you already got that.
Allegedly, that's the greatest WrestleMania match of all, main event of all time.
I mean, I guess some people,
from what Michael Cole was saying.
I guess that's Michael Cole saying it. I guess
somebody's here telling him.
Nathaniel does say Brock Lesnar is technically part of the Vision. So what if LA Knight does that? I mean, that would mean that LA Knight has to challenge him in the open challenge. Which, I mean, oh, do you think Brock attacks Jay? I don't know. Do we want to see Brock versus Drew? They're both heels. That would also remove Brock from Raw.
I want just someone to attack Jay.
I want Jay to be.
I'm sorry,
out, but I don't want Brock anywhere near the title. So I couldn't.
What if the Masked Man attacks Jay, and then the Masked Man is just in the match?
I mean, maybe.
Like the mask. I don't know. We got. Who the fuck is this Masked Man?
It is Fokara.
It's like
it's Fokara.
Basically. Who the hell is he?
I don't know.
What is his place? Like
they put in different people every week, so it's like I
mean,
know.
Yeah, but like, you can't just tease a masked man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I obviously understand you can't finish up the story now, but like,
yeah.
Ugh.
No, I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah, we should do maybe a watch along. Who knows? Maybe Seth Rollins. Who knows? And then CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship, which will probably be the main event.
I don't know if I should just manifest this, but I want Finn Balor to win. So I know that people would be really pissed off, but like I said, if they want to get a little bit crazy, I understand. I don't think Finn's gonna win. I think Punk's gonna win.
I'm writing you down as Finn.
Okay, that's fine.
You said you want to manifest it.
Yeah, I want to because I mean, obviously it's in Chicago, and they've already been hyping up Roman versus Punk, and there's history there, and that's far more of a headline for people than Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns. Like, I understand it. I guess as I said before, if Finn doesn't win, I want them to set him up for something at Mania. And the ideal matchup in my eyes is if he's not put into this match as like to make it a triple threat. I want it to be like for the IC title versus Dom or something. Like, I want there to be a plan in place, and for this to not just be a random one-off feud that he has with Punk because Roman wanted to sit on his ass and earn a paycheck at home. Like, I don't want that to be the only reason that Finn got put in this position, because it feels like such a waste of time and such a waste of a build-up for him to do absolutely nothing afterwards. So I would like for him to have like a meaningful matchup at Mania after this if he's not the champion.
I'm going full destruction of the Judgment Day. Collapse.
Yeah.
This is where the Judgment Day ends.
Finn Balor babyface run incoming.
We're going to see Dirty Dom try to help Finn, or not so help Finn, get his, and then he's going to spin the match. Finn will be pissed, and that will eventually lead us to Demon Finn.
What would you prefer? Do you want Dom to accidentally make him lose the match, or do you want it to be intentional, kind of like what he did with Rhea? I kind of want it to be intentional.
No, I want him to accidentally do it.
Oh, I kind of like the intentional thing, like making it look like it was an accident, but it being intentional.
Oh, maybe not, because then, okay, maybe if it's on purpose, it was done through orders, by Liv's orders.
Mm-hmm.
And then that will show that Liv was really the leader of the Judgment Day the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a cool little.
Yeah, they need to oust the
who's the leader
again. Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
I would love Finn and Punk and Roman in a triple threat.
I don't think we're gonna get that, unfortunately.
I would love that. Yes, and just as they did to Edge, it feels like this might just be their thing. Like they just get to a point where they kick them to the curb, you know. And yeah, I think I don't know. I'd be into it, and I think a babyface run for Finn is. I mean, it feels like it's inevitable. I mean, they brought back the music. They brought back a Balor Club T-shirt. Like, I don't know. I would like to see him win. I don't know that it'll happen, but we'll see.
We shall see.
Don't have much for a lot of time for topics, but we can definitely.
No, we don't have a lot of time for topics. We will just do a quick little. We'll save. You know what we'll do? We'll save one. The Lost Luster we have here. Save that for next week. Okay. All right. Because that one is not timely. And then we'll do a lightning round type of quick.
Okay.
PTI type. Make your point. Not PTI. Around the horn. Like make your point. And move on. And then the Beyond I will do. I'll just get rid of because, you're not going. So back in Austin Theory, that can be talked about next week, obviously. And then you and your decision. So what's in the box, Sarah? I got Danhausen.
I feel like everyone is saying that, so I feel silly to not say it. I just, like I said, like when we talked about it earlier this week, I don't know how he fits in. Like what is the point of it? Like why did he need to show up at Elimination Chamber? Like what's he doing? What is it for?
To debut. Shock. Or not shock.
Yeah, but like I don't know. To me, like he's not like this big name. You know, like it would be different if it's like Chris Jericho. You know what I mean? Like I just don't know that he's the type that they would like do this whole thing with. Like, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I mean, if we're talking about like people that have been rumored to be coming to WWE recently, Chris Jericho is a huge name compared to Danhausen, you know? So it's like, I don't know that they would like go through all of this effort to like have him debut. And why would it be at Elimination Chamber?
Have you ever watched any of his matches? Have you ever watched anything he does?
No.
He's hilarious. He's comedic, but he can also be serious. And the role kind of started out a little serious too because he was on the independent scene. And one of the things he did was he would put teeth in the mouth of his opponent and then kick them. Do that kind of.
Oh, geez.
Like, yeah, it was gross. His whole bit is that he's very nice, very evil. It gives off. He kind of gives out, like, look-wise, Jack Skeleton, to anyone who doesn't know who he is, with a little bit of follow-through in his evil, villainous ways. It gives off the follow-through of Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. Like, he's evil, all right? But, I mean, if that dude comes up to me in the street, I'm walking through him like a revolving door, you know? Like,
yeah.
He gives off that with his execution, but he's awesome. I would love to see Danhausen. I listened to an interview with him at CVP. It was great. I'd love to see Danhausen.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not him, and assuming it's not Jericho, since allegedly they froze his contract, I honestly have no idea.
Crazy.
Like, I couldn't even begin to tell you what it could be. Like, I have no idea. I mean, based on how much airtime they're giving it, it feels like it's got to be big, but like I don't know what that would be. Like, no clue.
All right, so got rid of that. Now it's lightning round. All right, so next week. This breaking because it's timely and I want to talk about it. AJ Styles signed a restructured, signed a new deal with WWE for more of a backstage role to help develop new talent. And this is where AJ Styles is going to thrive post-ring career. He wants to spend more time at home. He can absolutely do that in this new role. All it is about developing talent. That could mean a variety of things that I don't have time to list off right now. But what it means is that he can go home and live that family fatherhood lifestyle that he has been talking about and saying for years. And it's evident that the people online who make these comments about him going to AEW and joining up with the Young Bucks and the Bullet Club. No, you're not listening to everything, and you're not even listening to what he's saying. So this role is awesome, and I am ecstatic for him to be in this role because that means he gets to work closely with guys like Javon Evans, maybe a bit of Leon Slater too when he's in NXT. You can have him with, the younger guys in LFG. He could be an on-screen role there. You never know.
Yeah, I'll do it quickly. One, I'm really happy to hear this because you can tell how much he meant to, this WWE roster and the impact that he had on them in such a short amount of time. Two, he already addressed that this was not WWE's way to make sure that he isn't going to AEW. He wasn't going to go to AEW, so he already shot that down. And three, Carl Anderson revealed that AJ admitted that he's been dealing with some neck pain, so he was ready to hang things up. Like, this isn't, they forced me to retire. This isn't like, whatever. It was his decision, and he's dealing with injuries on top of, like you said, wanting to be a dad and fulfill some other goals that he has in professional wrestling behind the scenes. So I'm excited. I think this is like the best case scenario. I'm really happy that they did this.
Would you be happy about Trick Williams turning babyface? That's another thing WrestleVote's talking about, that due to the crowd reaction of Trick Williams, they're thinking of turning him into a babyface.
No. I like him as a tweener. We don't have enough tweeners around anymore. So no. I think he's like the perfect one doing that right now because, yeah, they are enjoying what he has to say and stuff. But like, it's kind of like when Eddie Guerrero was a tweener. Like, yeah, people are excited to hear his music and they cheer for him in the ring because he's like funny and whatever. But like, they still were like, no, I don't want you to beat so-and-so, I like what Trick is doing right now. So I don't want them to fuck that up.
No, I don't either. I want to see Trick Williams organically get over. If they did it right now, it clearly would seem forced. So, and when something's forced in wrestling, 90% of the time, it's not going to get over the crowd. They don't like to be force-fed. All right?
Yeah.
Or at least know that they're being force-fed.
Yeah.
And
just ride the wave as it is right now. It's going fine.
Yes.
If it becomes a problem where it's like, okay, he's not a bad guy, then there you go. But as of right now, it's totally fine. Like, who cares? I mean, the whole thing last week of, people cheered like crazy for him when he went out and was laughing at Sammy. Sammy was just getting booed a couple seconds before.
Yes, because this crowd, it was, again, what we talk about, the forced.
Yeah,
it felt forced that Sammy had to go back over them and be like, Cody.
Yes, so they were pissed. And it was like, that's telling you right there. Like, that's one reason that Trick was getting cheered for. It wasn't just because they hate Sammy, so they're cheering. No, they were like tired of his bullshit. So they're like, no, Trick is me. Trick is me.
Trick is me. I am Trick.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to do a little bit of a fast 3 count, but we got to get these here. So, toxic. Do you have anything toxic? Because that you want to get off your chest.
I'll
start off quick before you.
Toxic!
IWC.
Yeah. Matt
Riddle. Ooh.
Shit. So
toxic. I'm gonna say Liv Morgan.
Why?
I think Liv's a little toxic.
Because of what she did on Monday?
I think she can be. I think she got toxic traits.
Oh, jeez Louise.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. It's the first thing. I'm just firing from the hip.
In kayfabe? Okay.
I'm going strictly kayfabe, absolutely. Well,
what else? I mean,
oiling yourself up to look buffer.
Oiling up in general, I'm not into it. I don't like the way it looks. Like, I also think it's so stupid to get like super oily when you're about to be in a match. Like, are you trying to be slippery? Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, why?
Yeah, those
like,
ropes
why?
are gonna be.
Yeah, like, how are you gonna get grappled right now? Like, how is this guy gonna get a sturdy hand on you? He's gonna drop you on your fucking head because the baby oil made you slip out of his hands. Like, I don't understand.
True.
Oh, also another one.
Have you seen Santi?
Tan ref. Stop with the fucking tan. Stop. Why are people not telling him? Just stop.
Toxic!
It's toxic. It's very toxic.
That's all I got for toxic this week.
Fumes, too. Let's be real.
I'll come up with another list of toxic things because I got to get it off my chest. So, 2, I got a list of nonsense, which this is not a fun list of nonsense.
Oh.
This is Captain Nonsense and Patty Pitts' list of people that we're over.
Okay.
You made the list. You made the shit list. All right.
You just made the list.
Mm-hmm.
So we had LA Knight Girl. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Just ghosting the champ. I don't know why you would do that. You know, I'm sorry. That's just your. But now we have Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer.
Oh yeah.
Have made the list.
Always.
Sarah. Dave Meltzer just I that had to be. I felt like that was just a given. I can't stand him. He's so old head. And the fact that he has this vendetta against WWE, it boggles my mind. All right. And the fact that Kurt Angle has never had a 5-star match and you say that you know everything, I'm sorry, you don't.
Yeah.
All right, you fucking don't. And Brian Alvarez, it's because he hates NXT. He had his comments about NXT on Tuesday and was like, well, why? This is what they get for having 3 title changes. Like, crappy booking. I hate it. I hate it.
That's stupid.
So I can't stand it. I can't stand Brian Alvarez's take on NXT. And I like Brian Alvarez too. Because I hated Meltzer and I liked Alvarez, but his hatred towards NXT, I had to put him on the list.
Don't they do a show together? Like their podcast is together? Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. I hated Meltzer.
Yeah.
Can't stand him.
Yeah.
But I like Alvarez. Alvarez does make some good takes, but this is just like, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Like NXT is good. If you're expecting a quality, like main roster wrestling on this NXT show, you're not going to get it. All right. You're going to get the close thing you're going to get to it is AEW.
Yeah.
And oh my God. Isn't that like the show that you lose yourself to? Mm-hmm. You're so obsessed with. I wanted to use other profane words, but I would like everyone to enjoy the show. So yeah. And then 3, you know what? 3's a quick one because ring the bell. It just, the hype is real for 2K26. All right, Sarah. I'm playing my GM mode right now because we're going to war. We'll call it whatever day of war with another show.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Ringside Rant, our peeps over there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ringside Rant believes that they can book a better show than us.
Mm.
And I know that's not true. I know it's not. So in 2K26, we will be going show versus show in my GM mode. I will be the representative for our show, and Shake, the host of the Ringside Rant Wrestling Podcast over on Stadium Rant. Go check them out. They do great stuff over there, front of the show. But they believe that they can book a better show? Come on.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, when you see my card right now, I'll filibuster until we get to my card because, I mean, right now I'm going up against WCW. I got 4 people I'm going up against in this my GM mode to practice. I will give you the hint, a little bit of info of what I remember about my GM mode while I simulate through WCW. My WWE or my champion is AJ Styles. All right. Stone Cold is actually my United States mid-card, whatever title. My United States champion. He actually just beat Chevre, my guy, but he needed some time off. His stamina is at 0. That's something that you actually have to pay attention to in this is your stamina. Because if the lower it goes, then the higher of a chance they get injured and then they're out for time. So you have to look at it. So though, yeah, he lost. So yeah. Oh, we have Roman Reigns versus Green Goblin for NXT. All right.
Solid.
But yeah, I did my GM mode this year. I'm just really trying to get to my show. There's so much you can do, and especially with universe mode, which that's another idea don't want to bring to light just yet, because I want to brainstorm that and finalize it before, I don't want to just talk about it. I want to be about it. But there's way more customization. You can select a GM that doesn't have to be Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce. And there's going to be a draft in next year's universe mode too, which I'm wicked pumped about. And not just a draft that you do manually, like it's going to be part of the mode. All right, here we go. We got my show. Here's the card. All right, and yes, I have nonsense characters in it because your captain speaking. I just signed Batman, and so picture this. You start SmackDown. You get that big wide shot of the city. And then you go backstage, and Batman and Joker are just beating the shit out of each other. All right? And then you go to the ring, and it's Eve Torres starting off the show. Saying, wow, my win at the last pay-per-view was so great. I owe it to nobody but myself. Boom, now she's a heel. All right, so that's how we start the show. Then next up, we have the Women's Tag Team Champions, Jordynne Grace and Ava Moreno, newly signed. They're just taking on enhancement talent, all right, before their major feud, before we build them up to feud with the role model CEOs of Bayley and Mercedes Moné. In the mid-card match, after that, we got Will Ospreay, El Grande Americano, the OG, and then enhancement talent that I'm going to make into a monster heel on my show, Dr. Pimpleton or something.
Oh.
He's a dude with a mustache, like one of these ones, like Iron Sheik-esque. He's got one of those scally caps, vest, massive muscles, tables match. That's going to be a tables match. And then Stone Cold's going to talk for a bit, whether it's backstage or to the crowd. And then the main event is Toni Storm versus Asuka.
Okay.
That's not a bad show.
No, that's pretty good.
That's like pretty good. So, yeah, I want to watch that. So we're going to spectate that and make some more food because, Sarah, I hate to say it, but I'm kind of still hungry after eating 9 clams.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know. I know. So, while I go do that, let me sign off. And thank you all for tuning into this edition of No Nights Off Super Show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification to know every time we go live on the channel. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7, 10, around that time. And check out the YouTube channel too, posting videos and clips from the show as much as we can. We're trying new things in 2026. And then go follow us on our social media platforms. On Twitter at SMarshXO and Patty Pitts on all social media platforms. PADDYPITTS. That's all we got. Thank you all for tuning in. God bless. Remember that you can do it. All you got to do is try. See you next time.